Well, I think we got better toward the end of the season. We had some tough losses. We lost 3 games by a combined 11 points, and so we lost some close, tough ones. And I thought the kids always rebounded well from those tough losses. And we were playing for a playoff spot. The last game of the season, which is all you can ask for, and lost a close one to Mission. So we were right there, and going into last year, we kind of knew we had some limitations in some areas, and that we were going to have to fight and really play close to flawless ball to be really good, and we just never quite got there. And when you're not very talented, mistakes get amplified, and there were some games we couldn't overcome that stuff. But I was always proud of the way the kids fought, and they prepared well and played hard, and we just didn't have some breaks go our way and stuff. But I thought we were definitely playing our best ball toward the end of the season, barring some injuries on the offensive side of the ball. It could have been a different ending.
Now, you had Gunner back this season for the entire season, so you've had the off season to work with them. How has that been? And then the QB position in general. Who's going to take the spot? That spot, and how's Gunner going to fit into the mix?
Well, having Gunner back is a tremendous boost to our team. And not only the physical skills that he brings, the playmaking ability, but just the leadership and the character that Gunner brings to the table is that's just something that you really can't put numbers to, put words to, and he brings so much. So having him back is a huge boost to our program. Gunner's going to do a lot of things for us, and we want him to impact the game as many different ways as he can, and so we're going to put him in different spots, get the ball to him in different ways, get the ball to him on special teams, and just let him be him, and let him free him up to make plays. We were real limited on our big play ability last year, and so hopefully we can kind of get back and get some of those explosive plays, like we had in years past. At the quarterback position, we're going to have a competition there. We've got 2 really talented quarterbacks with J.R. Cortez and Aaron Nixon, and we are just super excited to have both those guys. It's a win-win deal for us. Whoever wins the starting job, it's going to be we're going to be in good hands, and then we've got a phenomenal backup or a rotation guy, or however it plays out. But it's definitely a win-win situation for us to have both those guys. Very talented, very intelligent, very competitive, both of them, and it's going to be a good battle for that spot with those 2 during 2 days. The scrimmage, even non-district, and we'll just see who kind of steps to the forefront on that deal.
Now, defensively, the offensive line, your Hogs, what do you guys have coming back, like in the trenches?
Well, I'm real excited about our line of scrimmage guys. I'm an old line guy, so I've always believed that the games are won and lost up there, and I'm real excited about our offensive line. We've got 3 guys coming back on the offensive line, and we're bigger up front than we have been in the past couple years. We're stronger up there, and they had a great spring. They really gelled together, and I think that's going to be a unit we can really hang our hat on. Defensive line wise, I think we're going to be athletic up there. We don't have a lot of guys coming back on the D line. We've got some kids with some experience up there coming back, but yeah, again, they're strong, they're athletic, and I think that's going to be a good group for us. You know, that group ended the spring really well, and you know, the beginning of the spring they were struggling a little bit, but once they kind of gelled and started, you know, figuring things out, they finished really well.
I was over in 31-6A earlier today, and their district's kind of top heavy. And there's not, you know, but 3, 4, 5, you know, anybody could be in those kind of spots. Where's McHi's at in this district? Because this is kind of similar.
You know, I tell you what, this district is competitive top to bottom, and you know, it was very competitive last year. You know, Memorial was kind of far and above everybody, but after that, it was you know, it was, there was a lot of playoff scenarios that came into play last 2 weeks last year, and that's because, you know, everybody was right there together. I kind of see it playing out the same way, and you know, until somebody knocks Memorial off, they're going to be the ones that everybody's chasing. But after that, I think it's everybody's right there together, you know, talent-wise and things like that. So I think it's going to be another week in, week out. It's going to be a dogfight, and it's going to come down to the last, you know, 2 weeks of the year. Everybody's fighting for those playoff spots, and it ought to be interesting.